Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. Welcome. These are timeless, so whenever you feel drawn to watch the video, that's when you should watch it because it holds a message for you. Technically, we're looking at the week beginning August 8th, 2022, but don't get hung up on that date. I'm doing things differently this week. I'm doing individual sign readings. Let me know if you enjoy that or if you prefer the one long video with the timestamps. And this will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Keep an open mind, the readings are general, so take what resonates, disregard the rest. Watch all your placements, your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus sign. You can cross-watch if you'd like. And if you'd like to look at your own situation, information on private readings is always in the description box below. There's other weeklies you can check out. There's the monthlies that are available. I'll link a few different playlists for you at the end of the video. And please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much if you have. All right, let's begin here. Let's look at Gemini. What's going on for Gemini in the week ahead? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, the situation, the challenge, the outcome or advice. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can be a bit of a wallflower energy. It can be you're getting something but you're not exactly impressed with it. So I don't know if you're getting an offer and it's not what you wanted, or if you're getting several offers, you have several opportunities available to you, but none of them or neither of them, depending on how many you have, really satisfies you. None of them are really what you want to do or really who you want to be with, or that type of situation. This could also be getting a little bit bored and kind of blase, because things are not happening the way you want them to or on your timeline when you would like them to with this Four of Cups. It could also be like a little bit of on again, off again type energy here. Let's see what else we're getting. So in the situation, we have the Magician and the Nine of Wands. I feel like you've been trying to manifest something and you've just been encountering obstacles, okay? And that's what you're frustrated about. That's what you're disappointed about and kind of thinking, you know what, it's a little bit of a pity party, I'm not going to lie, Gemini, with that Four of Cups, and you're entitled to your pity party. But it's like, don't just stay there, okay? There's always something you can do. But I feel like you've been knocked down so many times with that Nine of Wands that you're really struggling to believe in yourself, right? And you're really struggling to give a damn anymore, is the way I'm seeing this, okay? And you're like, you know what, I just want to be done. I'll just give up on it, whatever. I can't be asked anymore. But with the Magician there, this is telling you. It's important, okay? Because this is telling you have everything you need to make this happen. But the way you've been going about it might be what's causing blockages, okay? So it's almost like you keep trying to get to the destination. You have everything you need to get there. You have, the car you need. There's fuel in the tank. There's the wires. Yeah, okay, fine. Electrics are working. Tires are fine. The conditions are fine, but you keep taking the wrong road to get to where you want to get to, right? And you keep finding yourself right back at that crossroads, all right? And so that is important because it's telling you, Gemini, that there's a way to go about this that's going to get you there, okay? And you're not seeing it right now, okay? You're not seeing the way to put the pieces together to get you to the destination, all right? You keep trying. I don't know if you're trying to skip steps. I don't know if you're trying to cut some corners. I don't know if you're not giving it your best. You're telling yourself you are, but you're not really, okay? There's something there. Let's look at the challenge. We have Temperance and Death. Yeah, look, it's taken forever and you're looking at it. I just want to let it go. It's not worth it. I just want to cut it out of my life, let it die. Okay, whatever this is. But with the Temperance there, again, as the challenge, this is telling you there's a way, okay? There's a way to do this, but it has to be that way. Okay, it has to be just right. So it's almost like there's a process for you to get what you want to get to, right? But you're trying to go about it. You're trying to ignore the process and do it your own way. There's nothing wrong with that, but in this particular instance, in this particular situation, that is not going to work. That is what is blocking you. It has to be that process. Whether the process makes sense, whether the process is stupid or not, it has to be that process. Do you know what I mean? And then in the outcome, yeah, look, we have the Ace of Swords and the Judgment. Once you have this realization with the Ace of Swords, or once you accept this truth and you stop trying to go at it the way you've been doing, right? And you become flexible with the Temperance card. You become open-minded, or more open-minded than you've been, and say, okay, fine. How do you do this then? What are the rules for this thing? Okay? And you learn that truth, you gain that information, and you change your approach. Here's the green light, here's the yes, here's the approval, here's the whatever. Okay? Dun, 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 dun. Gemini is making it. It's happening. Yes, go ahead. Yes, we approve. Yes, you can do this. Yes, here's the permit. Yes, you got in. Yes, you got the job. Yes, you're getting that promotion. Yes, you got that money. Okay, Gemini? So, don't get stuck in the pity party energy. And you don't usually get stuck in pity party energy. But it can be sometimes a case of, I just don't want to care, right? Because caring about it gets you hurt, or caring about it gets you disappointed. So you can be in this energy of, I just don't want to give a damn. Pardon my French. But everything here is telling you, you've got everything you need. You can get this done. I just get this sense of, there's a certain way of doing it. To you, it makes no sense. To you, it sounds stupid. And it might be completely messed up, you know what I mean? Completely illogical. But that's the only way to do this. So I don't know if you're working with the government, or trying to get into some sort of program, or talking to the banks, or something along those lines, trying to set up a business, trying to get it off the ground, trying to get registered with different bodies or different authorities. I don't know. Because it's not going to be logical. It's not going to be the way you think it will be. It's not going to be an intuitive process, right? From what I'm getting, it's counterintuitive. It's just a case of, do this because that's what we say. And you're sitting there thinking, that makes no sense. This would be faster. This would be better. This would be easier. In your head, you're like, I'm giving you everything you've asked for. They're saying, no, you have to give it to us like first A, then B, then C, then D. And you're like, well, yeah, but I put them all together, so I've saved you some time. And they're like, no, that doesn't work. You did not meet the requirements. It's that kind of a situation, okay? And that's enough to drive anyone insane. I feel you. I've got a Virgo moon. I understand rules and processes, but when they get stupid, it's like, I can't be asked. I can't be doing this. But Gemini, you're so close to whatever this is that you're trying to achieve. You're just going to have to play ball with these people and their stupid rules, or this institution and its stupid rules, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Let's get more information out here for Gemini. So with the Magician and the Nine of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords. Charge. With Temperance and the Death card, yeah, we have the Hierophant. What did I say? This is government. This is institution. This is old-fashioned, outdated oftentimes. Things you just have to do. You just have to conform. It is what it is. There's no negotiation. There's no logic behind this. There's no reason behind this. It's like, this is the rules. This is how we've always done. This is what you have to do. If you don't do things exactly the way it says on here, then we can't accept it, right? This is someone who's like, I can't process the information myself. I have to follow the steps here. If you don't do things in these steps, I have to decline. I have to reject. Do you know what I mean? The Ace of Swords with Judgment, Six of Pentacles. That is going to be the turning point for you, Gemini. That is going to be the turning point. Take a deep breath and just play by the rules. Play ball with these people and their rules. Under the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords, yeah, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. You're dealing with someone, so either you're dealing, if this is a person, you're dealing with someone who's very rigid, very set in their ways. You might need this person's approval. You might need this person's money. You might need them to okay something for you, okay? With this Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles here, and the Page of Pentacles. Or this is just telling you, you're dealing with someone who's stuck in their way. You're dealing with someone who's very rigid, right? And you've been at an impasse with this person because you feel like you can't reason with them. And to a degree, no, you cannot. They're set in their ways. Right? This could be an authority figure in your life, could be a parent, it could be someone you're interested in, it could be a spouse, a partner, an ex, I don't know. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Scorpio. We have Sagittarius on the board. And it's almost like it's like you're speaking different languages. They understand things one way. That's it. That's all they do. That's all they can take. You're trying to talk to them in a way that they don't understand, right? You're trying to reason with them, and they're like, no, I was taught this is what you do. And you're trying to reason with them and be like, yeah, but you can skip that step. That's not relevant to us. That doesn't apply to us. And they're like, no, the step is there. I have to take the step, right? This is what I'm seeing with this person. More likely it's an institution, it's a bank, it's a lender, it's government, it's anything to do with university, higher education, getting registered, getting acknowledged, getting a certificate of sorts. And you're trying to come at it the way you think it should be done. And you keep getting rejected, and you keep getting blocked, and you keep getting obstacles, and you keep getting delayed. And the message here, this is not because, you don't have a good idea, or you don't have a good business idea, or you're not capable of doing this, or you're not worthy of being part of that, whatever this is. It's just because what you have to deal with, because I feel like this is something you have to go through to get to where you want to get to, right? This is not the end destination, but you have to go through this. There's no way around it. You've been trying to find ways around it. There's no way around it. And you're going to have to do, I hear the stupid steps, the stupid steps they tell you to take. You're going to have to do that. You're just going to have to do everything exactly the way they tell you to do it. I feel like you're going to be frustrated because it makes no sense. You're going to be frustrated because there will be duplicate information they're requiring, because the processes are outdated, because the system is outdated. It's frustrating. However, Gemini, if you can take a deep breath, or several, and just put what you think aside, okay, and just follow the steps they tell you to follow, you'll get the approval, you get the green stamp, maybe it's a green stamp, green card for some of you. You'll get the paperwork, you'll get the approval, you get the money, you'll get the loan, you'll get the certificate, you'll get the recognition, and from there you can then do whatever you want to do with it. Okay? This is like where you have to take your driver's license test, and it's not logical. It makes no sense, okay? But you're just gonna have to learn the questions and the answers the way they're telling you. And you're just gonna have to give them the answers the way they're looking for you to give them the answers to get that driver's license. And then what happens once we get our driver's license, we get out onto the roads, we kind of do our own thing. More often than not, you know what I mean? I mean, hopefully, I would hope that most people at least adhere to the safety rules and regulations. But you see a bunch of people, they're not indicating anymore. They just turn wherever they want to. They overtake wherever they want to. You know what I mean? But it's that kind of a situation. I'm not encouraging that. But my point is, you're going to have to conform to whatever this is to get what you need from them. And then you can go and do your own thing the way you want to do it, because you do have a great idea, because you do have the right approach to this. You know what I mean? You're just going to have to play ball with this person or this institution of whatever the kind they are to get that piece of paper, to get that certification, to get that approval, to get that whatever, and then you can do things your way. All right? So let's get some oracle energy here for Gemini in the week ahead. This is where you go and ask for money and you talk about, this is an amazing idea and this is what it's going to do for the community and it's going to be awesome. And that person looks at you like, yeah, this is not going to work. Why? Because they're expecting you to talk numbers to them. They're expecting you to talk about the financial lingo that they understand. And if they hear none of them things, to them it's like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm just going to decline your request. It's that kind of a situation. It's literally what it is. You have to learn to speak this person's language. You have to learn to talk to this institution or to do things the way they expect you to. And it's outdated, and it's illogical, and it doesn't make any sense, and it's frustrating. But it's part of the process, and there's no way around it. Okay, there's just no way around it. Let's see, bottom of the deck, we have the rings, a card of commitment. This could be a situation where if you're dealing with someone like in a romantic sense, they expect a proposal from you and you're like, but I don't believe in marriage. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean to me what it does to you, but they're so set. No, you have to do this. That's how they were brought up, or that's part of their culture. There's just no way around it. You know what I mean? So you might have to be like, okay, fine. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's do it then. And then it's like balance restored and you can do things and it's amazing. Or it's like, you have to meet my parents. You're like, I don't really care. Or you have to ask for my parents' blessing. And you're like, I don't really care. That doesn't mean anything to me. You're not, you know what I mean? We're not in those days anymore, or something along those lines. Your approach is very unconventional. Their approach is very conventional. And if you wanted to move past this impasse, you're just going to have to do what they need you to do. And you can. And then from there, you can do your own thing. Do you know what I mean? So let's see, with the Magician, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Swords, we have the Spark, a card of beginning, the Lady, a card of pride, and the Earth, a card of responsibility. This is, you've been trying to get something off the ground. With the Lady, this energy of pride here, I feel like this isn't necessarily pride, but it's you thinking, I know a better way of doing this. Right? And you're not wrong, okay? You're not wrong. But with the energy of earth and responsibility, like I say, you have to do things the way someone expects you to do things, okay? At least for this part of the process. And that's the rub. That's what you've been dealing with. That's why this new beginning has been blocked. Where am I? With the Ace of Swords, the Judgment, and the Six of Pentacles, we have the Coach, Travel, the Star, Guidance, and the Flame, a card of being. So that spark is going to turn into a flame. Okay, that's literally what it is. Okay, it's the card number 2 with the spark, and the flame is the card number 3. It's what follows. Okay, so you've been trying to start something and it's been blocked by you doing what they expect you to do. Okay, taking the steps they expect to see, saying the things they expect to hear, presenting the paperwork they expect to see, presenting the paperwork in the order they expect to see. It's something very stupid, very pedantic. I mean, you would think of it as stupid. I would think of it as stupid. But it's the process. It's outdated. They've been doing this since the 1800s, and they're like, well, you kind of have to change with the times. And they're like, no, we can't do that. You just have to do what they expect you to do for this part of the process, to move past this impasse, to travel past this impasse, to get that approval, okay, to get that wish fulfilled, that yes answer. And then it's like full speed ahead. You can do whatever you want to do now. Okay, you have that freedom. You have that creative freedom. But for this part of the process, there's no way around it. Okay, Gemini, so I'm going to leave that with you. I hope this makes sense to you, and I hope that it helps if you're dealing with this type of situations. You don't have to do squat, don't get me wrong, but this is saying this is something worth fighting for. Okay, you shouldn't just let it go. You have a good idea. You have a very good idea. You have a very you have the right way of looking at things. You have a good business idea. You have found the right person. You have found the right situation. You just kind of have to go through this process, this part of the process, the way they want you to, not necessarily the way you think you should. And after that, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. So I hope this helps you. Watch all your other placements. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.